A lot's expected of you. This team has had centre-back problems, and they've had other problems winning trophies and shoring up that defence. A lot of people are looking at you with the seasons you've had at Stellenbosch and the improvements you've had from your best days to Stellenbosch. And big things are expected. How does that feel?
It's overwhelming. It's one of those. I think it's part of our job. Expectations, performance is one of those things we signed up for, and I think you learn to embrace that. So it's a matter of, there's one thing about football, it's not only about me. I can never do it alone. It's for us as a collective, but I need to play my part. I need to tackle when I need to tackle. So that's one thing I can promise from my end. I'll try by all means to do what I need to do, but we understand that if every individual puts that percentage, and then as a team, as a collective, we can achieve whatever we need to achieve.
Zitha, you left as Macheke, you arrive as Kwinika. For many of the fans who's still confused about that, can you just explain why you changed your last name and what was the motivation behind it?
No, for me, Zitha is a clan name from Kwinika, which is my dad's surname. So Macheke was my mother's surname, so I had to change to my dad's surname. It's in the black culture, you need to be like that. I had to. It was something that was on the pipelines, but I got to that point where I was like, now I need to do it, because even for my personal things, I need to start there so that we can fix it going forward.
About personal things, do you think the change of surname as well played a big move in you coming back home?
Nah, I'm one person who doesn't believe in that. I've always been this. There's nothing I did. I just changed my surname, and it's not like my father was somewhere. My dad always been from. I was born and whatnot, so it was just a matter of. Hence, I'm saying Zitha, it's a clan name, so I'm basically using two surnames. So Zitha has always been part of my life. So yeah.
And maybe being at home has sung in yet, because I think it more or less make you a special player that you left as a young boy, but now you return as a man. So does that make you sort of special?
It's when you're home, you're more comfortable. There's kids, family. One of those moments where even when chips are down, I can still go home, see my mom, see my dad. You can always put a smile on my face. So when you're away, it's a matter of phone calls. But that, it's one of those things. But being home is also good, and you'll play, I think, a good part in it.
By home I meant Chiefs specifically, when you left and then come back.
Oh, home. Okay. My second home.
I'm just saying,
my second home.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I get you. Yeah, it's one of those things. You see, when you grow up in an environment, being a development player, all of us want to see ourselves on top playing for the first team. And I was fortunate to taste it, even though I didn't play, but that on its own played. I think me being the person I am growing up, I understood, and I was once surrounded by your best quality players you could get in South African football. Because the time I was at Chiefs, I was surrounded by the best. So that on its own, it rubbed on me, and going to different environments, it also played a part, because I was fortunate enough.
Coach Arthur said it was at the launch that he was with you in the under-17s, the reserve team, and he knows you a leader. How excited are you to work with him again?
I'm really, really excited. You know the story about me, coach. Me coming to Kaizer Chiefs development, I was playing at school at Lamola, so in Midlands. So he was the one who said I should come to Kaizer Chiefs. So it's a person whom I would say made me, but he played a role in that. So I'm also excited, and I think I also need to play my part in me helping him, the team, to achieve whatever we need to achieve, because if it wasn't for him, maybe I wouldn't be here. So when I have the opportunity to represent him and the team, I think I'll do that with all I have.
Does that make it a bit easier coming to this big brand when you know the coach and you know him as well as that? Does that make it a bit easier?
Yeah, it can play a certain role, because I understand him. I've been with him years ago when I was still in the development. Making it easier, maybe not, but I think I have a bit of an edge, because I understand the person he is, what he wants and what he doesn't want. And then I think I grew with that. So that will play a bit of a part in this.
Statistically, you were one of the best defenders in the PSL last season. Do you think you are underrated as a player, and how much did the data analytics department and the modern technology at Stellenbosch help you in improving your game?
Stats are stats, but it's sometimes being underrated is one of the best things because people don't know what you expect. You'll just show your talent. I think also stats shows, to be honest, we can write them off, but they do play a role because you can see I'm one person who analyze my games. I know the benchmark of certain center backs and whatnot. So I think that on its own helps me to improve because what's important in this game is to improve and get better by day.
When a team has gone 7 years without a trophy, and then you can see it's a bit of a rut has formed in this team, and then all the new faces come in, and that is obviously what they're looking at to change things. But there's also the inexperience and the youth of it. Do you think it'll work, this basically kind of experiment that Chiefs are doing of completely cleaning out and bringing a lot of new players?
I think everything needs to start somewhere. I think, but the players they bought, I think the people who have been in the league, so it's not foreign league for them. It's just a different team, and okay, there's a different pressure now. This is part of our job. Winning is part of our job, so we need to win. There's no excuse. We need to do what we need to do and bring the glory days back.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.